Hey guys, welcome to the Insurance Marketing Brain Dump Podcast. My name is Kagan with Bribey.com, where we help agents be found online. And I am unfortunately not here with Chris Paradiso, our co-host with Paradiso Insurance and Paradiso Presents, but I do have a special guest, Joe Hollier with the Insurance Scramble, and also an agent as well.
Yes, sir.
And excited to talk a little bit more and brainstorm with you on live Instagram
and working on a platform to really just essentially create a live streaming platform broadcast. So not only to include it with Instagram, but also have it via YouTube and Facebook Live, Twitch at some point, just to try to be live wherever platforms people want to consume content.
That's awesome. Okay, so let's jump into this and let's talk a little bit about your story, and I think this will be really good for agents to hear, because a lot of people are thinking, do I need to start doing live? You know, how powerful is it? You know, can I really do it?
Absolutely.
And you started out, you have a story. Like, this wasn't your passion.
Wasn't my passion. My job and career have been as an independent insurance agent. With about a year and a half ago, I really came to the conclusion that we all need to tell our story. And I kept hearing these buzzwords and these conversations about, you know, if you really want to go to a next level as an independent agent, it's really about the authenticity. If you really want to build trust, it's going to come through your story. And I got to say, going live, it's different than a podcast or a recorded video because you're on the spot. And the rawness of live, which I've really grown to appreciate, is you get into conversations that you didn't maybe think you were going to get into, and it really shows your true side. And that authenticity comes through in a really powerful way. And once you can establish that, you're going to build trust, and people are going to want to work with you because you know your story.
It's a little uncomfortable too.
It's absolutely uncomfortable.
Okay, so you got to tell me. I mean, there's been probably some uncomfortable times. I mean, I'm assuming you fumbled around quite a bit when you first started.
To this day, I
Felt
still
like
fumble
a complete
around.
Idiot.
And you know, the beauty of live broadcasting is you're always prone to production. You know, I don't have a production studio or a team, so it's really just me having to amend on the fly. But that being said, that's also part of the attractiveness of the raw video. You know, you're being yourself, and it is intimidating. And in fact, when I first started bringing guests on live, which is once a week, a lot of them did not want to jump on because of the live component. You know, you're putting yourself out there live.
Sure, definitely.
But that's also a reward in and of itself. You know, you hear a lot about stepping outside of your comfort zone. I find there's no better way to step out of your comfort zone than pressing live on a camera, because you're going to learn a lot about yourself, and more importantly, people get to see the real you.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not acting.
Okay, so you started that out, and you started on Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, tell us a little bit more about your mission on the Insurance Scramble. So I know people are probably wondering, what is that?
It originally started with bringing people from different backgrounds within the insurance industry to have conversations. But really what I've come to realize is having different folks from different walks of life. I mean, I'm in the industry. What it's doing is it's creating organically a community that can share information. It's kind of like this, a conference. You're networking online just indirectly, but what you're seeing is a lot of new relationships being forged. Some of the best feedback I've gotten is the fact that, you know, you've introduced me to this person, and now we're doing business together.
Right.
So it's an organic, natural way to not only talk about what you love about the insurance industry, but find ways to grow, and even cooler, help other people grow. So it's for all the right reasons.
Yeah, so we talk a lot, and I harp on this, of like content breaks down barriers. And especially like Paradiso Presents, we talk a lot about how to create content that truly reaches the people that you're trying to reach. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, right here, I know everyone around me is looking at me like, what the heck is he doing? He's nuts.
Speaking uncomfortable.
Yeah, like, right. It's like he's a startup and he's got microphones, and what is he doing? He's not even doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Right.
And what this has done for me is that this has allowed me to reach out to people that maybe wouldn't have just come and walked by my booth, but allowed me to reach out to people and say, hey, I'm doing a podcast, you know, you and I need to talk. And of course, right, I mean, anyone, you know it, anyone who really wants to talk about themselves, they're going to do it.
Right.
Right?
That's the true story.
And so, you know, that's okay. I mean, I like it. I like to learn about people. And so for the insurance agent, I think what we have to understand is creating live content, recorded content, whatever that may be. Mm-hmm. It's so important to have a mission behind it, and not just create it but get people people that you want to create a relationship with, man, it is so impactful.
Absolutely. And whereas in years past, it might have taken many phone calls and meetings to really establish a relationship with somebody, I think live video and quality video content is such an expedited way of getting to know somebody and gaining that trust. And they can see that, hey, you share similarities and things that I can appreciate, things that I maybe we can connect on or partner on, and that happens at such a much more rapid pace now because it's out there, it's right in front of you, and that's a beautiful thing. And like I said, if you're just willing to take a leap and put yourself in a position where you're uncomfortable, all the power to you, because I guarantee everybody that's walking by who's afraid to do it is saying, I wish I could start doing this when I get back home.
Yeah, no, seriously, and it's so funny because I was uncomfortable the whole time putting all this up. And everyone's like, "Oh, you got microphones.
Oh,
you
you're
got
that guy.
Camera." It's like, oh, he's the millennial, right?
Right.
It's always the millennials problem.
Right.
But no, I mean, and what's amazing is I've been able to meet people. I've been able to create relationships. I've already been able to talk to people about partnerships that I didn't even think about. I didn't even know existed. That the potential opportunity that existed until I sat down and I put a microphone and a camera in front of them, and we started connecting.
Right.
And so it's very odd.
Right.
And some people would say, well, it shouldn't happen that way. And it's like, well, that's how it's happening.
Yes. So. And you know what the beauty of live video, live stream is when you put somebody on the spot on live, people hate dead space or quiet space.
Yes.
They are just going to talk and talk and
talk.
talk.
And they give you much more.
And they just give you so many little nuggets to work off of. That's but that's being your real self, and that's
definitely
that's a real benefit to all of us, especially agents trying to do something that's different than other people are doing.
Definitely. So our takeaway from this is start doing something. Start jumping out there. Be uncomfortable for a little bit. Just know there's other people doing it. There's not a lot of people, and the great thing about that is you don't want a lot of people doing it because this gives you opportunity.
Yes.
This is opportunity for you.
Yes.
And so it's really exciting. But
Absolutely.
Overall, I think that's a great brain dump for us, and I really appreciate you being on.
Oh, it's great to be here. Great to see you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.